Hey guys, welcome back to Vicariously Vintage Acres. I am really excited to be back with you today. I know it has been a minute. So a little background real quick, a little catch up. Last year we bought a house here in West Tennessee finally, and we are basically starting from the ground up. So far we have planted 6 fruit trees and 6 berry bushes, 3 of those elderberry, 3 of those are blueberry. And otherwise, we've pretty much just been trying to cut stuff back. What?
Herbs.
Apparently we planted herbs too. So we have been just trying to work through the winter and work through the 2.5 months last fall that I was sick. Yesterday I was supposed to start planting my onion seeds, but we were out of town. We went to go visit my husband's grandmother. She is going to celebrate 100 years on the 31st, and every 5 years they do a birthday party for her. So this year it was the 100th, and that was really exciting. It was also Keenan's birthday, and he turned 15, and he's going to go say hi real quick.
Hello.
He's growing into such a man. We also got to see my oldest son, who moved out a few years ago, and he lives in East Tennessee. Got to visit with my parents and all of Robert's parents, so it was just a fantastic weekend. It was really fun, really exciting, way too fast as usual. So I am 1 day late planting my onion seeds, and tomorrow I pick up my Azure Standard order. I have ordered some Walla Walla onion seeds, so tomorrow or Wednesday those will get planted as well. We're blessed with a long growing season. We are on the cusp of 7A, 7B, so I'm not too worried about 2 or 3 days that we're late on planting something. So what I'm actually doing today, because I do have some older seed. These are almost a decade old. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant them on paper towels in some baggies. That's going to test for viability. I will know within just a few days if they're viable, and there's not going to be any waste of seeds. Like if there's a really low viability, then I can just pick out the seeds that have sprouted and plant those into my seed starting trays. I do have some newer onions. These are both bunching onions. One pack is from one of the dollar stores, and the other pack came from a local feed store. So we're gonna try a couple of these that I bought and see what happens with those. I'm most looking forward to the Walla Walla onions that are on their way. So what I have here from Baker Creek, and these were packed for 2010. I like living on the edge. This is red of Florence onion and yellow of Parma. Now these are both long day onions, so I'm not sure exactly how well they're going to do here because we are in a short day area. But again, I like living on the edge. So what we're going to do today is I've got some paper towels, and I've got my Sharpie marker, and I'm going to write directly on the paper towel. If you fold the Selecta size in half, they fit right into the sandwich bags perfectly. But I'm going to write directly on the paper towel what kind of onion seed I'm planting. So I wrote on this one, red of Florence. I've tried looking up earlier how many onions I should plant for our now family of 3. For those that don't know, our middle child left for basic boot camp last week, and so he's going to be gone for 6 months. He's going to start with his basic boot camp training, and then he's going to move on to AIT, which is to train for his career in the National Guard. So I wasn't really sure how many I should be planting, so I'm just going to wing it, and I'll know better what to do next year if this goes well and I find that I don't have enough or I have too many. So I've got my red of Florence paper towel inside my baggie, and I have a spray bottle of water, and I like the spray bottle because I can control it better. And I'm just going to spray inside my baggie onto my paper towel until it's damp. We don't really want it to be soaking wet, but you want it to be wet enough that when the seeds go in that they get fairly saturated as well. Okay, so I've got that done. I'm doing the Red of Florence first. I'm so excited. I love planting. I got so excited I wet my plants. Actually, I ran out of memory for some reason, so I left off telling you that I was going to plant the Red of Florence. So all I'm going to do is just pour some out on my hand. I don't know if you can see that, but I guess that's probably half a teaspoon or so. So I'm just going to pull this open, and I'm just going to sprinkle as best I can to get them kind of all over the place in there. I don't want them too piled up, but it doesn't matter if they're not terribly spread out either. So I pressed this down on top of them. I'm going to zip that up, and this is what it looks like. So this is the Red of Florence. I have no idea how many seeds are in there, but it's quite a lot. I'm going to go ahead and work on 3 more bags. Since I've got the bunching onions from 2 different places, I want to test the viability on those. So I'm going to do a baggie just like this of my yellow of Parma and my bunching onions, and then I will do my Walla Walla onions either tomorrow or Wednesday, and I'm just excited. So yay for spring! See you guys later!